Hey guys, Jared here, Magnetic Men's Club. This video I want to briefly discuss why you get ghosted. When you meet a girl and she gives you her number and you guys have amazing interaction, maybe for a day, maybe for a couple days, maybe for a couple weeks, all of a sudden her communication starts getting less and less to the point where eventually she's gone. And it's a good question. A lot of guys bring this up to me, and I've done some videos on this, but I want to give you some practical advice on probably what it is that you're doing to make her basically get turned off from you. And a lot of it has to stem around the idea of what you want. A lot of it has to do with things are happening in the world. She's bringing value to you. She's spiking an emotion into you. You're texting. You feel amazing. You don't want to lose that feeling. And so when that day ends and you say goodnight, that next day, you're trying to spike her emotions again when women, because they are emotional, they're not going to have that same spike that maybe we want them to have. And so what happens is you might text her, good morning, and she doesn't text you back. Maybe she's busy. Maybe she's sleeping. Maybe she's at work. Maybe she's dealing with kids. It doesn't matter the reason why. She doesn't send you a text back, so you start feeling a certain way inside. You start getting anxious. You start getting nervous. Oh my God, I gotta do more. And you send another message. How's your day? Nothing. Now you start to get anxious and maybe a little pissed, maybe a little worried. And you start sending more messages. Haven't heard from you. Hope you're okay. And it goes on and on and on to the point she gets the message finally. Maybe she just picks up her phone after an hour or two or three and she sees that you blew her up. What do you think happens in her mind? She's starting to think, wow, this guy's really needy. This guy, doesn't he have anything better to do? I know we had a great conversation yesterday, but that was yesterday. Today is today. This is what I need you guys to understand. How a woman feels an hour ago is not how she feels right now. Women are run by their emotions and they ebb and flow just like the waves come in and they're out. They're just emotional. We're logical. So logically we think, well, we had a great conversation yesterday. Logically, that conversation should take place again and again and again. Because we think with that logic, and then we get emotional, we back our own emotion into the logic and we start sending more messages. Logically, we think we better send more, then she'll respond to me. No, what's happening is she's viewing you less than now. She's viewing you weak. She's kind of viewing you a little bit pathetic because you have nothing else going on. And she's going to start dropping her attraction for you. Women have what I call an attractometer. It's a level of attractiveness that they have, and their meter is really high or really low. If it's really high, then she responds faster to you. She calls you. She wants to see you. If it starts getting low, she doesn't want to see you as much. She might text you less. Her text might get shorter and shorter. So you always need to be gauging her attractometer. And oftentimes guys are not good at reading her attractometer and they start blowing her up. They start calling her constantly. They start trying to elicit response from her. And meanwhile, she gets less and less and less until her vag completely dries up and she wants nothing to do with you. And then you get the message, hey, I think you're a great guy, but I think we should just be friends. Have you heard that line before? Well, if you heard that line more than once, you're making the same mistake twice. You have to learn to gauge her emotions. You have to learn and understand that she's different than you. And really what you have to learn and understand and appreciate is it's not about you. It's about what she wants too. You had an amazing conversation with her. She's not discounting that. She probably had an amazing conversation with you too. But that was the end of it. And a whole new day happened. And so you need to now kind of learn how to gauge this. And it's that analogy of tennis I always bring up. That next day, you might have sent her a message. I probably wouldn't have, but let's say you sent her a good morning text. You hit the ball over the net. Don't fucking send any more balls. Let her hit a ball back over to you. It could be in an hour. It could be next week. It could be a fucking month, or it could be never. The point is, you send one ball over that net and you wait for her to return that ball. This is the only way you'll know how to gauge that emotion at that specific time. Now, to be fair, you can send a hey, good morning. If you haven't heard from her in a couple days, it's perfectly logical to think, well, she may have not gotten that message. She may have forgotten. You can certainly just send one more. I'm not saying to be cold to her. I'm just saying avoid overly sending messages to her. The other thing guys do is during this time of them getting very emotional, like, oh my God, we had such a great conversation, I need to send her these long fucking soliloquies and how I feel about her. You're drying her vag completely up. Now she's got to stop and read all of this. And you know what she's doing? She's going to screenshot this shit to her girlfriends and say, holy fuck, look at Greg. Greg went off the deep end. We had a really cool conversation and I didn't respond to Greg in, I guess, a time frame he thought I should. And now I get War and Peace on my phone about how amazing I am and how he can picture our children and our dog's gonna be named Benji. This is what you guys do. And now you wonder why she goes cold on you. You've given her no choice. She thinks that you're creepy now. She doesn't want to be near you because she feels unsafe. And the reason why she feels unsafe is you're so emotional. You're acting like a woman. She wants to feel safe in your grounded energy. She wants to say, okay, I sent her a good morning text. Fuck, I'm done. Maybe in a few hours, she's going to say, hey, sorry, kid was sick or something like that. Cool, no problem. Now you send another ball back over to her. Hey, not a problem. Busy right now. When can I see you again? She wants to feel like it's not a big deal. Like you're okay who you are and she's okay who she is. But what happens is a lot of the times you guys are projecting your feelings and your emotions onto her when she's just not ready for that step yet. And so this is why her text messages get shorter and shorter, because I guarantee you yours are getting longer and longer. Her maybe conversations with you are getting shorter because maybe you've called her so much she accidentally picked up and said, fuck, hey Greg, oh yeah. And you're basically hearing her say yes, no, she's trying to get off the phone with you. And you're wondering what happened. Well, all of this is on you. So in order to stop all of this, the first thing you guys need to do is understand it's not always about you. And it really never should be about you. You're courting her. Of course you want to date her. Of course you want to get into her pants. But you should be dating and talking to other women during this time as well. This is how you get away from what's called the one-nightitis. Putting all of your emotional bandwidth on her is going to create that neediness. That neediness she can feel. That neediness that you're spilling out into the ether that's going to make her basically be turned off. If you're talking to other girls and just interacting, you kind of forget about her and be like, oh, there's Beth. Oh shit, yeah, I said good morning to her. Fuck, I didn't even respond to her all day because you're busy with your own life. This is how you need to be. Get out of the mindset with one-nighters. This is the attraction killer for all men. This idea that she's the one, I can only talk to this girl right now. No. If you're not in a relationship with her and you're just starting out, by all means talk to other women. So this is the first thing that you can do. Start getting back out there, start talking to other women until she proves that she wants to be in a relationship with you and you qualify her to be in a relationship with you as well. The second thing you need to do is understand the game of fucking tennis. One lob over the net, that's it. You wait for her to respond. If she never responds and she doesn't want to play the game, you got your answer. It's very simple. Don't take it personal is step 3. Women's emotions, they're all over the place. She may have a great interaction with you today. Maybe her ex called her right after you got done talking to her, and she still really likes him and she wants to give him another chance. So it has nothing to do with you. You can't take it personally. Shit happens. Maybe something happened really bad in her life, like her mom died. And you're blowing her up like a little fucking schoolgirl wondering what happened and her mom just fucking died. Guys, you don't know any of this. So don't assume it's about you. It's not. Never take shit personal, especially when it comes to women. And finally, the other thing I invite you to do is have such an amazing life. Do things with your guy friends. Get to the gym. Have such a quality about you that women want to come into your life. You're not begging them for their attention. They're like, damn, I want to see what Greg's up to. Shit, Greg's hiking today? Wow, that seems cool. Maybe I can jump on and go hiking with him at some time. Have an amazing life. Have your life filled with really cool things, filled with really cool people, and then women are going to want to enter into your orbit. Never try to go into her orbit. And this is what a lot of you guys are doing on those initial texts. You're trying to force yourself into her orbit. Don't do that. Let her come into yours. If you're having problems specific with this, if you're having issues with women ghosting you, not really sure what to say, not really sure what to do, and you need some support on this, go to our website. It's linked down below. Book a free coaching call with me. I can help you definitely with this. We're not dating coaches. I'm more of a social dynamic and power dynamic coach. And if you can learn these two theories, your relationships with everybody in your life is going to become that much more enriched, that much more powerful, and you're going to have really cool relationships with women because women want, at the end of the day, strong, masculine men. Forget what society says about women want men who open up and talk about their feelings. Fuck that. No, they don't. They want a strong, masculine man who is grounded in his energy, who's like a rock. And if you can do that, and you can understand that, and you can have infinite patience with women, that message that you sent that girl maybe a week ago, good morning, and she's finally getting back to it, don't take it personally. Oh my God, you never know what happened, Greg. I had to go away for a week. My uncle died. And she's letting you know, like, something happened in her life. Because you didn't take it personally, because you didn't act like a little bitch, because you kind of just had patience and waited for her to lob the ball back, she's going to like you so much more because she's going to pick up on that. Like, fucking Greg didn't blow me up at all. This is cool. He's strong. He's grounded. I feel safe telling him what happened. And then she does. And then you can pick it right back up. Hey, love to meet you. This is what women want. If you can do this, your ghosting problems will end. My name is Jared Schoonmaker. This is the Magnetic Men Club. If you found this video helpful, you know what to do. Hit the like, that fucking bell icon. You guys know what to do. Help the channel grow. Hit those things so the channel grows. Then we'll talk soon. Thanks.